Yeah, you might need a big brain to play this deck, which doesn't make it perfect for me, but it might be perfect for you. This is a Cerebro list focusing on 2 power units in particular, and this was recently played to infinite ranks. And I wanted to check out a Cerebro deck. I hadn't put one on YouTube just yet. This is a card I haven't really played much of at all. If you haven't seen before, he will give your highest power cards +2 power, which means if all of your cards have the same powers, then they will all gain +2 power. And of course, as is the case with many other ongoing effects, when you play this in combination with Mystique, that means you get another +2 power or +4. And when all of your cards, as you can see, have 2 power, that also means if you play a blue Marvel in there, he's going to push everything to 3 power max, and he's 3 power max, which means he adds another layer on top of the Cerebro buffs here. So if you're able to play a bunch of wide board cards early, like 2 power Broods and 2 power Mr. Sinisters, then suddenly you can follow up with these monster buffs on top of everybody buffing your entire board. So you'll see every card here is a 2 power card. You've got Storm as a 2 power card, Mr. Fantastic, Scorpion. You've got your 1-drops Yondu, Korg, and Iceman, along with really the heavy hitters of Mr. Sinister and Brood. Oh, and Invisible Woman if you want to use this to kind of hide your Cerebro plays. Might be able to surprise the opponent on occasion. So the goal with this one is to play out all those 2 power things, follow up with some monster buffs, and basically surprise people on turn 6 if possible with that Cerebro Mystique, taking some big cube gains off them. Now, the big issue with this deck, and the reason it's so hard to play and so big brain, is that so many locations can really interrupt this process. Anything that buffs your unit's power, for instance, suddenly throws off all the math because no longer are all of your cards the same power level. So basically, you have to be really quick to retreat with this deck if things are not going perfectly from a location standpoint, and you have to be really confident pushing for big snaps when things do go your way, because ultimately the win rate on this isn't going to be amazing. It's really going to be about manipulating those snaps into big cube gains on your wins and minimizing cube losses when you actually can't win a game, which can be pretty tough and requires a lot of discipline. But if you do have a big enough brain, you might just be able to play this deck to infinite. Real quick, before we move on, let's talk about our sponsor for this video. It's Bespoke Post. Bespoke Post is a monthly membership club which delivers boxes of awesome with top shelf goods from under the radar brands. So each month they'll introduce you to cool new stuff. That includes things like barware, home and kitchen goods, clothing, outdoor gear, and it's all based on a questionnaire that you fill out to make sure you get awesome recommendations. Each box of awesome will have about $70 worth of stuff, but it'll only cost you a fraction of that. And you'll always get to preview your box before it's shipped to you, so you can choose to keep it, swap it, or just skip it. Bespoke Post actually sent me a few cool boxes to try out to see what it was all about. I got the Chop box, which includes a Chinese vegetable cleaver and an Alaskan ulu knife. I also got the Fillet box, which includes the 8-inch knife and the almost 4-inch knife. And then I got the Wet box, which is a knife sharpening kit. It includes Arkansas oil stones, a wood storage box, premium honing oil, and a nice little non-slip silicone base. So basically they sent me a bunch of awesome knives to use in the kitchen and a really cool way to keep them sharp, a hobby I've actually always wanted to take up. So this is finally my chance. If you want to check out Bespoke Post, you can get 20% off your first box of awesome. Just click that link in the description and use the code RegisKilbin20 or go to bespokepost.com/RegisKilbin20. All right, Cerebro early. I suspect once I get to know this deck a little bit more confidently, I imagine there will be scenarios where that is snap worthy. Anytime I played Patriot decks anyway, I was snapping anytime I saw Patriot. Just happy to that increases your win rate so dramatically when your build around card is in hand that you're just happy to snap early and assume you're heavily favored. Again, I think that will probably happen here with Cerebro as well. We're going to learn a little bit more in the meantime. I don't know yet exactly how this deck plays, but give me 4 or 5 games and I bet this is a snap. You don't have Invisible Woman, but you like Goose Tech? Yeah, I bet Goose feels good here. I'm playing this list because it was just the one that we found on Twitter. You know, it was just I just spotted it on Twitter. Oh, I got to be careful here for board space for Cerebro Mystique on 6. So Sinister maybe mid, Yondu right, and then we have Cerebro Mystique left. Plenty. We don't want to build into a Cosmo lane at all. We need to be a little bit careful there. Ooh, Marvel as well. We like Mr. Marvel. We can move here too if needed. They've built mid, so I do want to add some power mid with Marvel, yes. Cerebro alone is still fine next turn if we don't hit the Mystique. We have a 1 and 4 to hit Mystique. Just thinking here, am I gonna fill up right? It would be pretty easy to fill up, or left, excuse me, to beat Lizard, but he might also put Lizard mid, but I could also Yondu mid, so it's not a big risk. Unless it's Cerebro Mystique specifically, in which case I don't gain the edge on Lizard there. But Marvel's worth a lot of power, so hopefully that's okay. Left would be the side we're giving anyway in this scenario. Right, left is our weak lane, so... okay, we hit Cerebro here. Is this the right way to do this? But we didn't hit Mystique. I don't know why I said we hit Cerebro. Obviously, we've had that the whole time. We're going to 15 left. That's enough to win right now. We're also debuffing Lizard. I mean, this is pretty strong. He's empty right. Sarah is always scary. Sarah Miracle can get pretty big, but I like our chances here, actually. This looks okay to me. We're not going to snap because I don't know this deck well enough, and it's turn 6 anyway, but yeah, I think we feel it's certainly okay to hang in here. So they ditched right altogether, yeah. Do we win left is the question. Lizard debuff here seems like it could really be big. We just need to win left or mid. We don't need to win both, so surely we're fine mid, right? Surely we're fine mid. I don't know. Oh god, it's tie. Oh, they win. Oh no, is that enough? Lizard comes back. Oh no, it can't destroy. No, he doesn't. We're fine. Yes. Wakanda saving the day on the Iceman here. We would have dropped to 13. I guess we would have tied. We would have won hard right with a tie anyway, so yeah, that would have been fine. Yeah, we'll Korg early so they have a higher chance of drawing the rock. Now, I haven't really thought about the Invisible Woman a lot in this deck. I guess it's just a good way to hide your Cerebro. Sorry, intern. Hey, Urban Dusk, what's up, man? Oh, it's kind of bad for us. We really don't want this stuff. Okay. This is not looking like a blue Marvel game, right? Because on 5 cards will cost 1 more. So in other words, I think I'm okay to put Fantastic here and then play for Cerebro Mystique later. The thing is, we did lose 1 draw because that hand filling kind of screwed us a little bit. But Limbo means we get a card draw back, so slightly higher chance to get to Cerebro here. Scorpion, you know, we don't want to wait too long to play, but at the same time, Ooh, Storm could be a spicy way to steal here. Huh. Play that on 6, you know? We'll have to see. I don't know. It's if we're favored or not, right? And how long do they hold whatever this Wong combo is supposed to be, right? I don't know what that's gonna be. Angela Invisible. Okay, that's probably just one of their random cards. I mean, is the Wong one of their random cards? That's a pretty unlikely skin to have, right? I got all neutral commons though. That has me thinking, oh, this is bad hand. Will Mystique reveal on that Mr. Fantastic? I think so, right? I think she hits the Mr. Fantastic here, doesn't she? Which is fine. It's clearly not good, but it's fine. So is the opponent gonna hold a significant amount of power this turn? Also, I am not hitting any Cerebro. I'm at 4 here, but it's really 8, assuming that these connect like we think. This is 6 to 5. No. 4 to 5. Maybe I say we give mid here. And we just play for a win left and a win right. We don't think they fill this up with a turn to go, right? So the Ant-Man doesn't buff. So I'm better off putting power here, perhaps. Also getting power off the Fantastics, we think. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try to take a snipe here. I'm going to snap as well. In case... oh, no, that doesn't actually help us. I'm ending the game. I don't think that helps. I think that doesn't do anything, right? I think the snap doesn't do anything. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Oh, yeah, they went Spider-Man, so they did fill left. Are we going to be big enough, though? Yeah, we're going to 10 left, we think, right? Electra gone. That doesn't matter, of course. Either way, 8 enough is enough. I guess we are going to 2 cubes because it's the end of the game, I guess. Yeah, that does work. Storm sneakiness is gonna get us there, man. Cool. Ripped it out from under him. The snap mattered. I think it would still have been at 1, right? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it went to 2 because of the end of the game, not because of the snap. I honestly have no idea. I don't know how that works. Okay. Jotunheim's tough. That means we're unlikely to get buffs there, but we can make that the Cerebro lane. So that's okay. Dark Dimension's fine, or we could Storm Jotunheim as well, right? That's fine too. Yeah, that's fine. We can Cerebro Dark Dimension. That's totally good. Sunspot gone. Okay. Scorpion is hot garbage. Makes her deck so much worse. Ongoing effects disabled is fine. I can still play off of other, like if I get a Mr. Sinister or whatever right now, it's fine. Fortunately, with Yondu, we've already played a 2, so we can't go off these 1s, right? Iceman's another 2. Yeah, let's put him here. And let's put Mr. Fantastic here to contest this a little bit. This adds 3 now and up to 4 later, right? Which is pretty good. The real challenge here is how are we ever going to get enough power to the right? We could put Brood here now, but we're just adding no power later. We're capped at 4 if we do that. So I kind of like having the Iceman here. Is the extra 2 worth anything there? This puts 2 mid. Mr. Fantastic could definitely snipe mid a surprise power dump too, but then we're only ever adding 4 power to each spot. I think I need more here. I think there's a pretty good chance I just win flooding organically, which that seems to be the case. So I need like a Mr. Sinister right or something, right, to create more power pressure right, because I don't think we're ever winning mid. Ah, yeah, Mr. Sinister. Okay, perfect. Okay, Mystique plus something next turn, right, is the plan. Hopefully like a Yondu or something, just something to put right. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Korg is fine. So we beat a Doctor Doom. We actually even beat a White Tiger left. We go to 8 plus 16, 24, right? That feels pretty good. I'm thinking there might be a Enchantress though. He's pointing a lot. This is a deck that's running some control cards. I'm seeing an Enchantress here, to be honest. I'm reading Enchantress pretty hard. Do we beat Enchantress? I am actually revealing first somehow because of the stupid Mr. Fantastic. So Enchantress will silence both of my units. Of course. I don't beat Enchantress. We only have 8. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. Oh, but it's end of game, right? No, that still matters. That still matters, right? It still matters. We'll see. I got a lot of cards here anyway. I don't know. Kind of nervous. Angela, Nightcrawler, Blizzard, and Claw. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Nice, dude. Let's go. Good win. Actually, kind of perfect for once. I mean, not really, because we got some debuffs and stuff, but you know, the nice 24 power here. We got the double. That's pretty good. That's a good win. What's the deal with the tokens? So collector, oh my. Collector tokens are a new system to help you unlock targeted cards. There's gonna be like a rotating shop with a card in it every 8 hours, and you can spend your tokens on that card. So if you have a card you really wanted that you're not getting in your normal collection track, you can like save it, freeze it in the shop, and grab it for later. What are the odds I'm actually gonna hit all 2 power units? I'm not ever gonna get a Cerebro though, so it doesn't matter. Jessica Jones, Claw, Nova Roma, Killmonger, okay. Storm, yeah. Storm Jessica Jones is pretty spicy. Let's go ahead and try to set that up. We could even use Claw to short up if we lost it somehow, although that seems so unlikely, right? I think we'll be fine. Better off putting it here in that case? No, because then Claw only has one location to affect. As it stands now, Claw could affect 2 if he goes mid or left. So yeah, this is better. Storm into Jones feels like a very powerful win condition. I'm really surprised the opponent snapped. There's always the chance we're just playing people at infinite, because I'm normally an infinite player. I'm just not infinite right now because I haven't played this month. So my MMR is probably infinite level and people are probably at rank floor and they're just like, screw off, I don't care, I'm gonna snap every game or whatever, I'm gonna give you cubes. That sort of thing might be pretty likely to run into, because that's what I do when I'm infinite, I know. Oh, Brood from me there. Do they have my Cerebro is the question, because my god, does that change everything. Cerebro there pushes them to 18. I would only ever have 16, even with Claw. Man, that's... Did they really hit a better... I can't go Mystique, though. That might be good enough. Let's think about that. We could also perhaps Killmonger off the Iceman. The Nova, though, adds almost as much power, so it would kind of be a math problem. I don't know. Let's see. Do they hit Cerebro? The good news is we know they don't have Cerebro Mystique, at least. Oh, they do have the Cerebro. Okay. So, man, that is a real pain. When the opponent plays your deck better than you. I can win, right? But to what end, right? To what end? To no end, right? I just can't win mid or left. Did they actually hit the nuts Cerebro deck, dude? I'm so annoyed. What is their deck? I didn't get anything sensible. What is all this garbage? Come on, man. That's like seeing my deck in action, and I'm not even playing it, man. Hey, Fresh Lobster, man. Thanks for the 74-person raid. That's really nice. Welcome, welcome. Fresh Lobster, folks. I've seen some of your YouTube videos. Seem to be doing really well. Seems to be working nicely. Let's get an early Korg here. Get this Rocky in ASAP. Misty Knight. Okay. This might be a Patriot deck. Mirror Dimension on 4. Transform on the locations. Okay. Crimson Cosmos might limit us later. Let's leave ourselves a little bit of flexibility here. We do need a lane for potentially Cerebro Mystique. We need 2 spots there. Iceman Right could help us get that. That's fine. It's really not a huge overcommitment for us to develop mid just in case here, because we can, even if we're playing the Fantastic here, we can always add power later, right? It's not a total loss for us to lock a lane up. Armor's fine. Okay, Armor and Misty Knight together. Aw. Well, now we're screwed. Yeah, that did it. Now we can't play Cerebro. I have only Blue Marvel to play left, literally in my entire deck. I mean, I can play Cerebro mid if I save this spot, I guess. It can help me win mid, but it doesn't really ever help me win left. We have to assume they have cards to play left. Mr. Fantastic mid also contributes a little. I mean, I have really gotten screwed by Patriot Armor, huh? Oh, of course, dude. Of course, dude. God dang it. All right, we gotta retreat. That's what about as poorly as possible. Got some inspiration from your Dino Destroyer deck as well. Thanks to that. Oh, thanks, man. That is, I don't even know where that came from, to be honest. But I'm not even sure that's my deck. To be frank, we might have just pulled that from a meta site or something. I don't remember. Maybe no. I think I made that one. Is that like a pool 2 deck? No, I think I did make that. Okay, we've been on a not great stretch with this deck so far, I gotta say. Not loving our luck so far, but we'll turn it around, guys, I believe. Okay, let's empty our hand a little bit for this one. I don't want to. Well, we could storm this, I guess, if we want to take a storm on it. I don't mind drawing 3 though, honestly, because these are definitely some of our worst cards. I mean, maybe that changes if we hit Cerebro, but without Cerebro in hand, we probably want to change things up. Brood right kind of screws me a little. I mean, you don't have to have Cerebro Mystique on the same lane, right? So it maybe doesn't, but we can't play them left is the issue. We just keep dude, these location. This deck is really location dependent, we're finding out, aren't we? Man. All right, let's trade this hand in. Let's just storm here so that we can still commit some power. It's fine. Thankfully they're not developing here. Probably gonna play mid for a destroy lane a little bit. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Really on the hood lane, huh? Interesting. All right. We could definitely use Mr. Fantastic to pull back some power later, but so could Blue Marvel. If I don't have Cerebro or Mystique right now, so that's not really a big concern for us, is it? Maybe we Blue Marvel here and then Fantastic 6 on mid. I mean, Cerebro might be better if we find him, but for now this looks okay. Can we beat this with a Blue Marvel snipe and or a Mr. Fantastic snipe, I think is the question. Moon Girl gone, Quinjet and Demon. Okay, that actually loses to a Blue Marvel snipe. Ooh, Blue Marvel Mystique in particular is actually kind of spicy. That's worth a lot of power. I don't know what they're gonna have to commit left. Ah, nothing. Okay. Victory. Hey, we take the win. That feels good. Even though we hit no Cerebro, we got bad location screwed. I think we take that. Oh, hey. Okay, I don't really have a good way to use that, but I mean, let's like play Storm over here because they're not likely to play anything here. I'm gonna dump a bunch of power. They're never gonna be able to beat that next turn with only 2 power, right? So we'll just go big right and lock that lane. They never play here. Everybody always plays left, right? You don't screw with it. So how are they ever gonna be able to add 6 power next turn on 2 energy, right? It's just not possible. Moon Girl, okay. Early moon. Oh, they got 3 power. That probably makes their life a little better. They never beat 6 anyway, though. Never ever beat 6. Quick epic model, everybody says that's theoretically fine, right? Because we really are probably more like 12 there. We hope, right? Double Nova. Wow. Okay. Sure. We can spend our energy. Yeah. I mean, we're running out of locations to play, but we really only need 2 cards anyway. So just kind of on the hunt for what's his name now. Looks like this is an eat to me. They're not gonna lock this location up this early. Yep. There's the eat. Okay. The debuff here on Scorpion actually doing some work. That's nice. Only Nova. No Taskmaster to think about yet. I mean, do we play this now? Because, I mean, really, what are we always playing? Blue Marvel into Cerebro Mystique, right? If we don't get Blue Marvel next turn, we play Cerebro. If we don't get Cerebro, we play anything that only occupies one spot is fine. And then we hope to top deck Cerebro on the final turn, right? I guess we could put the Sinister here. Mystique certainly doesn't have to be in the same lane as Cerebro. But then that means I can never Blue Marvel into Cerebro Mystique if I do hit all three. It's pretty unlikely, but I think that's okay. Let's play for a bit of a high roll. It's going to be hard to beat that Venom lane anyway if we're committing, you know, Cerebros and stuff there. I think it's okay. Oh, dude, I forgot Xandar. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Xandar is okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. Because these are already winning anyway. I totally forgot Xandar was screwing us, but it's all okay. It's fine. We're winning, right? Which is what matters. Yeah, now we can go Cerebro Mystique into whatever we top deck other than Blue Marvel. Yeah, that's totally fine. I guess Enchantress is always a, you know, threat, but we'll work it out. Yondu's okay. I should have actually probably snapped, right? We should snap here. We probably should have already snapped. We're too late. It's a turn too late, but do we have to worry about like Zola or anything? Yeah, totally dead. Wrong order there. I'm adding 16 here, 28. Adding a lot here, so it's not a risk of Zola. Taskmaster, Zola. I'm just trying to think if there's anything that beats us. You Taskmasters, yeah, okay. You should have snapped the turn right. Okay, no power cards. Dude, is Crimson Cosmos the hot location? I swear to God, we've rolled this 5 times tonight. It's so bad for our deck. I literally have one card I can play there. I don't understand our luck. We have rolled it every single game. It's like, well, your deck's buffed, but your hand is not. Screw your hand in particular. Okay. Fantastic lets me put a little more power there. Electro, Ebony Maw stuff. Okay, some big sneaky stuff going on here, I guess. I don't even know what exactly. Electro, they actually kind of want to die, right? They're like sort of happy if it dies because they wipe the ongoing effect. We might be able to just storm here and try to recover these stats later, right? Or just dump next turn too. We're probably still putting Blue Marvel left always though, so this is gonna be tough. I don't know. Oh, okay. It's pretty weak actually. You went leader this turn?
Aid my hand.
All right, that's locked up, and I'm already at 6. So Blue Marvel sets up the tie, and then Cerebro can set up the win if we find it. I kind of hate that I'm not putting any direct power here though, because it's so free if I do. But then you have to ask yourself, like, is Blue Marvel really enough to win, right? If I hit Cerebro or Mystique though, I win, right? I think it's worth it to spend the mana here on this now. We have basically 2 hits that win right in that scenario. Now Wong definitely can create some shenaniganery. We did hit the Mystique, okay. Oh, okay, they didn't have it, all right. Works out. I don't know what they were even going for with Wong. All right, guys, I'm gonna play one more game. I really don't know if I got enough for a video for this, but hopefully we got, you know, some games for a video anyway. My camera is just like not in a good spot. Like, what am I? I'm like too big, but also too. I don't know, whatever. I reset it earlier, so it's all messed up. Okay, this is an interesting hand. Mystique and Blue Marvel's at least to start. Bifrost should be fine for us. That's no big deal. By the way, guys, we've been on a bit of a win streak. I feel like we found some location streaks here that are hitting the right side of the variance for this deck. Before it was all garbage, and now it's like, okay. So what happened earlier? If the card dies, Angela doesn't get the buff. Really? I thought it would work. Why would it not work? To me, it feels like it should work, but I don't know. Now you've got me doubting myself. Because she doesn't even demand that the card lives or anything. It's just that it's played. I've seen it not work, shouldn't it, though? I think it should. Yeah, I wish they had tested it so we could have seen it if nothing else. Would have been nice to test, you know, to see. Man, they are basically full up on their board already. I'm feeling good about this.
Oh, snap.
So this is going to move 2 cards over and leave 1, and then they're going to move 2 over. So I'll have 1 spot on Kiln for next turn. And then should be good to go left. We can just play Iceman, I guess. I mean, do we ever screw them if we play Storm? Like, are they, you know, like they're gonna be locked out, right, if I play Storm, because they're trusting Bifrost creates space. I think Storm screws them, right? Yeah, I like this a lot. They basically have nowhere left to play.
Wind
So as long as I can
my
win
hand.
with buffs, we're fine. Cerebro Mystique will add 12 left, and it will add this is fine, right? This actually adds 6 anyway. That adds 6, but then this will add a bunch more. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Cool. I'm actually seeing a perfect example of this too. Nice. They're gonna play it out? I love it. Let's go. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's great. That was gonna add another insane stat line. Yeah, Storm there actually super clutch. Really strategic Storm. That's nice. All right, cool. Good little streak, guys.